Start for the Island Challenge Cup, a heat of the Island Challenge Cup between Amsterdamse Studenten Rijvieren Nereus on the far side of your picture and Brown, the strength of Brown University USA on the Island side. They're on the right of your picture. And this is for University Women's Eights.
I am loving this event. The quality is fierce. It's my favourite event, I think, at the moment, alongside the PE, which I always love watching. It's great eights racing. It's brilliant. We're seeing kind of obviously crews that we've not seen at Henley before. This Brown University crew were here. They won at Henley Women's Regatta, so they're getting to know the water at Henley, feeling quite comfortable now with that course, and they're used to the fact that now they've got to go the whole distance. Whereas Henley Women's Regatta, of course, is 1,500 metres. So it's really interesting to see how far they can go through.
They beat UL by a decent margin as well in that Championship Women's Eights. And I was really surprised to see how, dominant Brown have been so far in this regatta. I think pretty much the two crews neck and neck there, but they finished sixth in the NCAAs. Majority of them are from the first varsity eight. And won by Texas quite dominantly, and it's just an indication of the standard that this is the sixth place crew in America, and it's already managing to beat a lot of university crews in Britain.
Yeah, the NCAAs is just incredible standard now, isn't it? But, I think also by coming over to Henley earlier, they start to give themselves another part of the season, a time to learn, a time to move on, a time to kind of improve further. And look, they are just rowing away from the A.S.R. Nereus crew.
So we're going to have a look at the live shot now, and there is the bowman, Beta Kaz, 22 years of age. Up on the right of your picture, Eloise Barker, Olivia Vasova, Nadia Vonderling, Zoe Hasbrook, Hannah Yazdi, Dalia Levine, Caroline Schmitz, and the Cox 22-year-old Maya Barnard from Brown. They look to have imposed themselves, Catherine.
Oh, very dominant. A lot of power there, but real cohesion with it as well. And they row with a confidence, don't they? They've won a lot of races. They came fourth at the head of the Charles, but, every athlete in the crew won a medal at the Ivy League Champs. They raced at the NCAAs that we talked about already. They were first at the head of the Housatonic. They were first in the Eastern Sprints. And of course first at Henley Women's Regatta, so that there's a confidence. I think they've had a long season, and I think maybe the NCAAs, they were there in the final, which always in itself is a huge achievement. I think they're peaking now. They've just been building with these young athletes. They've got a real spirit around the crew. Lots of people have talked about how they lift each other up, and how much they're enjoying being over here. And you can see that in the way they're rowing. They get more confident with each stroke.
Yeah, it'd be good if we just got a shot of Nereus. I don't know if we can get that, but quite remarkable. The stroke of the Nereus crew. Jente Jongsma is just 18 years of age, and she will be competing in the junior women's single at the Junior World Championships this year. There we see Nereus. Well, the stroke woman, Jente Jongsma, is an amazing. And I was talking to Caroline Florijn, the Dutch sculler who's going like the wind this year, and she subbed in that 8 for Jente, who was actually out sculling, and she thought the 8 was quite decent. So I mean, it just shows that margin that Brown have got, Catherine. I mean, I think this is a decent Dutch crew.
They're rowing well, and there's a real sort of cohesion across the crew, but the power in that Brown crew, the power, the confidence, they just stamped on this race. They just took it. They were at the start and said, this is ours and this is how we're going to do it. And you can see it. There's a real sort of emphatic way. The catches, they're sharp. They mean business. They're really placing it. They know where they want to put it. And there's a sort of wonderful efficiency, as you always get in that Dutch crew, but just not enough acceleration.
Yeah, they're really on it on the front end, Brown, aren't they? Credit to their coaching staff of Phoebe Murphy and Tessa Gobbo. And I think Brown are making a lot of people sit up and think, what do we do against this crew? Because they seem to be so phenomenal, just so aggressive in the way that they row, yet very loose in the way forward. They've kind of got the whole combination.
Yeah, look at that. They'll be loving. They'll be having such a great time here and really excited now to be getting to Saturday. Very supreme Brown University crew.
So coming up to the finish, it is Brown University, a selected crew. They have beaten the crew from Nereus across the finish line, and they press through to tomorrow's semi-final, Saturday's semi-final. And we wait for the crew from Nereus to cross the line, and always row very well, the crews from the Netherlands. There they go. Confirmation, Brown University beat Nereus in the Ireland Challenge Cup. And Brown go onwards.